He fell in love with the girl in a pot. Once upon a time, in a village called Maziwa, there lived a young boy named Kofi. Kofi was kind and always helped his family with chores. One day, he went to the river to fetch water. As Kofi filled his water pot, he noticed a large, beautifully decorated pot stuck in the riverbank. Curious, he pulled it out and decided to take it home. When Kofi got home, he showed the pot to his family. They were all amazed by its beauty. That night, as everyone slept, a soft humming sound came from the pot. Kofi woke up and went to check the pot. To his astonishment, a beautiful girl named Amina emerged from it. She had glowing skin and wore a traditional dress. She smiled at Kofi and said, "Thank you for rescuing me. I have been trapped in that pot for many years." Amina told Kofi and his family that she was a princess from a faraway land, cursed by a wicked sorcerer. She had been trapped in the pot until someone kind-hearted like Kofi freed her. Over the next few days, Kofi and Amina became good friends. They spent a lot of time together, sharing stories and laughing. The villagers were happy to see Amina, and she became a beloved part of the community. One day, as Kofi and Amina were walking near the forest, a dark, mysterious figure watched them from the shadows. It was the wicked sorcerer who had cursed Amina. He was determined to get her back. The sorcerer returned to his dark cave and began to mix potions and cast spells. He was plotting a way to recapture Amina and punish Kofi for freeing her. An old, wise woman from the village, named Nia, sensed the sorcerer's evil plans. She warned Kofi and Amina to be careful and stay close to the village. She also gave them a charm for protection. Amina started to realize she had deep feelings for Kofi. She worried about the danger the sorcerer posed and whether she could ever truly be free and happy with Kofi. As she sat by the river, Kofi approached her, sensing her worries. Amina took a deep breath and confessed her feelings to Kofi. "Kofi, I care about you deeply, but I'm afraid the sorcerer will hurt you because of me." Kofi smiled and squeezed her hand. "Amina, we'll face this together. You're not alone anymore." With Nia's guidance, Kofi, Amina, and the villagers prepared to defend themselves. They gathered weapons, made protective charms, and set traps around the village. Everyone was determined to protect Amina and their home. One night, the sorcerer arrived with an army of shadowy creatures. The village was ready. Kofi, Amina, and the villagers stood together, their hearts filled with courage. The battle was fierce. Kofi and Amina fought side by side, their hearts and skills perfectly in sync. The villagers used their charms and weapons to hold back the shadowy creatures. The sorcerer, furious, targeted Amina with a powerful spell. Just as the sorcerer's spell was about to hit Amina, Nia stepped in front of her, taking the brunt of the spell. Nia fell to the ground, weakened but not defeated. "Protect her," she whispered to Kofi before losing consciousness. Fueled by their love and the villagers' bravery, Kofi and Amina's combined strength created a powerful light. The light pushed back the darkness, weakening the sorcerer. He screamed in frustration as his power began to wane. With a final burst of light, the sorcerer was banished, shrinking into nothingness. The shadowy creatures disappeared, and the village was filled with sunlight once again. The battle was over, and the villagers cheered in victory. The village celebrated their victory with a grand feast. Kofi and Amina sat together, smiling and holding hands. Nia, now recovering, looked at them with pride. "You two have shown that love and courage can overcome any darkness," she said. With the sorcerer gone, Amina was finally free. She and Kofi decided to start a new life together, filled with hope and happiness. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could face any challenge that came their way. Kofi and Amina got married and built a beautiful home together. The village continued to thrive, filled with love, happiness, and the memories of their victory. Kofi and Amina's story became a legend, reminding everyone that true love can conquer all.